Namaste guys, Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consulting, giving you a big and beautiful shout out from Eugene, Oregon on, I don't know what day it is, I'm guessing it's Friday. Let's go with Friday. It's Friday afternoon here in Eugene, Oregon, and I'm actually sitting in a rose garden in Eugene, Oregon. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna walk around in a minute with you guys so you can see the beautiful roses, but I am jacked up. Roses are my favorite flowers of all flowers. A tiny bottle this big of essential rose oil is about $350, Bulgarian rose. Manisha, namaste. $350, teeny tiny bottle. One drop of essential rose oil is over 50 heads of roses. I'm about to lose my mind. It's so fragrant here. It's so beautiful here. There's a bunch of tiny nugget kids running in the gazebo area, losing their minds. Their moms are like, whatever, I can't do this right now. Just don't run towards the road. That's about all they're doing. So I got into Eugene, Oregon last night, set up shop. I just finished some healing clients this afternoon. I'm done for the next few days, but I have to catch some other remote sessions over the next couple days. So no rest for the weary, but I am one with God. I am one with all. I am a channel of divine light, divine love, divine power, and healing for others. What else? So funny enough, Eugene, Oregon, the founder of Nike, Bill Knight, started here. And the town that I was at earlier, Antelope, Oregon, is where the second founder of Nike was. Think about that. I go from one town, founder of Nike. Go to the second town, co-founder of Nike. The strange world that we live in. Also, many aspects of the cartoon The Simpsons are based not in Simpson, Oregon or Simpson, Illinois, but actually Eugene, Oregon. Who knew? Crazy times we're living in, right? Look at, you see it? It's a little rose. Adriana's probably losing her mind. Rose gardens. Apparently roses grow super well here in Oregon, and where I was living in Colorado, roses grow super, super well in Colorado, which is strange because they couldn't be more opposite weather, even a little bit. Oregon and Colorado couldn't be more opposite weather. But this place is magical. Just when you thought you need to be a high-level clairvoyant to actually see fairies, you could just see fairies normally with your physical, visible eyes. You don't need to. The fairies are all up in Oregon. One of the most beautiful states I've ever been to. True, rains a lot of the time. Not a big fan of that, but it's understandable. Yeah, Adriana, get it. What else? I finally bought a cooler. I know, a week into my trip, I've been basically spending money at restaurants and eating on the road, but I wasn't really taking care of my diet as well as I should have been. So I bought myself a cooler, got some ice, bought some groceries, stuffed all the appropriate groceries into the cooler, and within the next hour or so, I'll be having my first meal of the day. Yay, meal of the day for me. And you know what's funny? I was like, my shin bones are really sore. Shows us, hey, who's directing this live stream? Is it you or is it me? Who's running the show here? Don't you worry, we'll get to the roses soon enough. It's called building it up, right? Building it up. Expectations. But unrealistic expectations lead to suffering, by Master Choa. So there's this girl that I follow on YouTube. She's super cute, totally my type. I'm not going to give you her handle because then you guys are going to try to set me up with her or something like that. And just because somebody's attractive doesn't mean they're the right partner for me. Let me say that again. Just because someone is attractive doesn't mean they're the right partner for me. But she spent the past year and a half living out of her Prius. You heard that correctly. With her dog. So she spent the past year and a half living out of her Prius with her dog, and she has the money, she has the resources to get an apartment, to get a house, but she's like, you know what? I'm going to be super minimal, and I'm going to get up and go whenever I want. And she's been going all over the country, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for over a year and a half, visiting friends, visiting family members, going to national parks, just kind of mixing it up. So I can admire that. So I've taken a couple notes from her playbook on showering, if you're not staying in a hotel room, obviously, which I've stayed in a couple hotel rooms. But showering, eating on the go, staying out of the rain. Surprisingly enough, it rained. It rained last night and into this morning in Eugene, Oregon. I know it's hard to believe, but look at the weather now. Amazing. It's sunny, it's warm. I don't even need this anymore, I'm taking it off. So I got some nice tips from this person who's been traveling around just in her Prius with her dog. And if I'm not mistaken, she just did a stream a week ago or 2 weeks ago that she's traveling with another person. So how do you have two people, a dog, and then sleeping equipment all staying in a Prius together? I'm not connecting the dots on that one. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe I'm not utilizing the space of my Toyota Camry to its fullest. But again, I have much to learn in this lifetime. So, you guys want to see this beautiful, amazing, gorgeous rose bush park? Let's start. Oh! Okay. So we have some roses. These cute little chunky roses, the baby roses. Actually, I don't know what the growing season is for roses. I don't know if now's the time, if 6 months is the time. I've never grown roses. I'm just enamored with their smells. So these are baby roses that haven't come in yet. Oh, snap, look at them. And we just had a rain this morning, so they're all like lush and plump and ready to party. I feel like you guys are on this adventure with me. I haven't seen a lot of red roses. I've seen a lot of pink, a lot of white. So check out all these pink ones. I'm going to show you some red ones in a minute, which I don't even think they're part of the rose garden. I think they're actually part of somebody's house. But whatever, a rose is a rose by any other name. They're so beautiful, right? Vibrant. So by the way, essential rose oil, when it touches the heart, it highly, highly, highly activates your heart. Especially if you want to increase the magnitude of the blessing, you cleanse the rose oil, you consecrate the rose oil, and you program the rose oil. So the effect is magnified by 10 times or more. I think these are like rose bushes in the making. I think those are gardenias. Wait a minute, was I deceived? Was I deceived? These aren't even roses. All right, Adriana, you're the flower expert in all this. I don't know what those are. I thought they were roses. I got psyched out, but they're beautiful. Super vibrant. Tulips? I think they're tulips, right? Tulips. No, they're not tulips. They were in Alice in Wonderland. They're not tulips. I'm sure she's putting the comments in. Look at that big fat one. These are all pink roses. I wonder how long it would take to grow something like that. Can't you just buy it? Isn't that just an easier way of doing it? So what I'm super grateful for is after working with a client, the sun came out, the clouds parted, and now I can walk around and show you guys the area, because prior to that, it was very cloudy and very rainy. Not interested. I think I've been to one other rose garden in my life. because I was typing in things to do in Eugene, Oregon, and this was like in the top 5 or something like that. And I just had to see the word rose. It didn't even have to be a garden. It could have been rose soda. It could have been rose jam. It could have been Rose is the name of the owner of a local diner. It doesn't matter. If it's got the word rose in it, I'm all about it. You can really feel like if you tap into the energy of the beings here, the beings of beauty, the beings of love. Look at this. How cute is that? They have an entire picnic. They have a little picnic basket. They all got their blankets. I don't know why they're all wearing their mask outside. So Oregon is a really, really big mask state. People are super worked up about wearing their mask all the time. I'm not a huge fan. It is what it is. All right, we got some red roses. We're coming up on them. Oh snap, here we go. This grass is super wet. So this is called Handle Large Flowered Climber. Okay, climbing. Let's all smell it together. Wow. Holy moly, hold on. Oh, I can't even tell you how wonderful that is. I cannot even tell you how wonderful that is. Ooh, the pink one does smell different than the red one. Who knew? And look at this fat yellow pink one. It's almost like the sun. There is no coincidence as to why the chakras are compared to flowers. Oh, that's a strong one. It's like really sturdy. Can somebody get me some shears so I can take at least 20 flowers with me? Sir, you didn't pay the membership. Sir. Look at this. Like, when you look at nature, you just see beauty and you just see symmetry. And, like, you experience a level of oneness. Do you know what I mean? You know, this reminds me of, for some strange reason, the movie American Beauty with Kevin Spacey and I don't really know the names of any of the other actors. And when the girl that he was interested in was hovering above his bedroom in a rose petals and then a rose petal bath. Oh, that's intoxicating. It's so nice. Beautiful. Hey, look, yellow ones. Yellow roses. Dog's all worked up. Little baby one. Not interested. Wow, see, look at that. Perfect. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. This whole time I've actually, the stream's ended and I'm just talking to myself and no one's actually watching anything because the stream ended. So there you have it, guys. This is a free rose garden park that people can just come and bust it out. Did you learn something new today? Hold on. What did Adriana say? Show us more roses. God, she's always demanding. They're gorgeous. Those are rhododendrons. Ah, rhododendrons. Totally didn't get that one. Rose season just started. Oh man, so I came a month too early. Son of a beautiful place and energy. I'm watching. Okay. We just need one person watching because we just do it for the one. So you're telling me if rose season just started, so you're telling me that in like a month, okay, you're telling me in a month that this place is going to be exploding with roses everywhere? nuts. As I forego the rest of my trip and I just stay here in Eugene. I stayed in a really cool RV park. The woman was nice enough to let me stay in an RV slot because they weren't allowing any tent people. But I called her after hours and she's like, yeah, sure, we'll take your money. Let's do it. And she hooked me up. So, but now they're completely booked for however long. So most likely this body will be getting on the road in the morning. And because of Senor Chris Webster, he says, dude. He doesn't say dude, he said something more derogatory. He says, hey, you need to go to Crater Lake, which is about 2 hours south of Eugene, Oregon. I was like, Crater Lake, huh? Okay. And I checked out pictures of it online. It's beautiful. It's a little aggressive of how much you have to pay just to get into this lake. It's a little bit more expensive than I would have thought. What is that girl doing? And then from Crater Lake, I'm not going to spend the whole day there. I don't plan on camping there. I'm going to Mount Shasta, which I forget how far Crater Lake and Mount Shasta are from each other, maybe 4 hours, something like that. But I just drove 11 hours yesterday, so what's 5 or 6 hour drive time in one day? That's nothing but a... Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed the beautifulness, the cleanliness, the refreshingness. It's beautiful. Like you know the old saying of you look at a picture that's been taken as opposed to a picture that's not been taken, and you're like, oh yeah, that's nice. But when you're actually there, experiencing it, the sights, the sounds, all the 5 senses are engaged. It's the same thing of being here. It's like, I would love for each and every one of you to actually be at this rose garden, to smell what it smells like here, even with the teeny tiny roses that are currently here. You're welcome, Adriana. But whatever, I'm just planting seeds, no pun intended, to inspire you to chase your own rose gardens, to cultivate your own rose garden. Think about it. I have never seen so many dyed hairs in my entire life between Washington State and Oregon. Mostly Oregon, but also Washington State. It seems like everybody, men, women, teenagers, elderly, everyone's got their hair dyed in some way, shape, or form. So apparently I need to get on the bandwagon if I want to fit in and be like one of the locals, as it were. So, wait, Adriana, you ready? Last one. What kind of tree is this? Aha, those are tulips. I found it. See? Tulips. Alice in Wonderland. What kind of tree is that? I know the smell. Have them in my garden, some of them. That's right, you do. You know something really cool? Driving through Washington, I didn't see it so much in Oregon, but driving through Washington, true, there are a lot of evergreens and pines, more evergreens than pines, were these like super bright pink and super bright red trees. I don't know what the heck they were. They were amazing though. Amazing. It just really pops, you know, that like you see green, pink, then green, red. You're just like, whoa, it hits you. So I think Adriana's figuring it out. I'm gonna let you guys finish off the stream with this beautiful teeny tiny rose. A gang of roses. I mean, a couple of roses. Ta-da! Love you guys very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.